Good morning, brave awakened ones. This is Veronica, Lady V of Higher Realm Holistics. Check out my merch, on higherrealmholistics.com if you're interested in higher realm magic webinars or meditations. My other webinars to help you expand and awaken and ascend. You can also get that at higherrealmholistics.com. They're good for any time. They're ready when you're ready. And if you're interested in a session with me, you can book it at higherrealmholistics.com. I'm also a certified integrative holistic health nurse, Reiki master, certified EFT tapping, and I have an office in North Miami Beach, Florida, which I'll be having a free event coming up this Saturday, the 17th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're in the area, please come by. Please be on time, because I will be doing a Reiki healing circle, tapping, and then we have ascension talks. Alrighty. Also, I have my webinar coming up this Sunday, the 18th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via Zoom video conference, and you can register at higherrealmholistics.com. And it is using the Uranus in retrograde energy to heal the inner wounded child, because that's what Uranus is all about. Big revolutionary change. In retrograde, it's about having that big revolutionary change in the inside, okay? And if you're having a blockage, what I was guided is that one last blockage is that wounded inner child that's holding on to pain, resentment, and bitterness, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing. Also, you can purchase my wonderful #1 selling children's book, How the Caterpillar Flew, on all major online book retailers. If you'd like a autographed copy, you can get it from my website, higherrealmholistics.com. I also have an adult's book called When Angels Come to Play, and that's available on Amazon. Okay, now that business is out of the way, thank you supporters and subscribers, Patreons, and I have different tiers of Patreons now. I have a monthly Q&A. If you're at the 444 level and at the 999 level, you get to do the Q&A, and you get to be entered into my monthly drawing for a free 60-minute session with me, which I already picked my winner for this month of September, and I announced her on Patreon too. Okay, so this is an NRV wrap up, putting some things together. All right, I know I did a live yesterday because they were storming the castle. Like I said, they were going to storm the castle, Epstein's pedo island. And I just wanted to get everyone to soldier up right now, okay? Because a lot is going to be going fast. Like I said once he dies, he's going to be out of the way. So that's going to allow them to legally storm the castles, all of his castles, okay? And to just rush this through, because I said it before, there was no way this was going to drag on till next year. They were going to allow him to be killed, storm the castles, and because by 2020, that's when all the big trials are going to start, okay? Right now is roundup time, okay? So to start, I want to say future proves past, okay? So if you look at my NRV number 20, 22, 25, and 27, if you look at those specific NRVs, 20, 22, 25, and 27, I talk about some remote views. That's what NRV stands for. New remote view or new revelation, because I get these knowings. So that's what it's all about, videos, okay? And they're mostly talking about Jeffrey Epstein. Now on NRV 27, it's towards the end that I talk about something when it comes to Epstein, okay? Now I want you guys to keep in mind certain things as they come through so you can help your people along, because like I said, it's going to be very traumatic, even for the truthers, because I've heard a couple of truthers talk, and they said, oh, all the weirdos now, now they're jumping on the bandwagon, all the weirdos. They're referring to the people who follow Q, who are hip to Q, and us, light workers, especially somebody like me who brings up current events also. they not too many light workers do, forerunners who are on the internet. That's my job. So, they're still referring to us as weirdos, the truthers who are doing the alternative news. But that's okay, whatever. Because they will turn around once everything comes out that's going to blow their heads, and they're going to be looking at the Q people. The Q people are going to be like, yeah, I told you so. And then the Q people, they're going to be hit real hard when it comes to the religious stuff, and they're going to turn around and they're going to look at us. So, yes, we'll be the last to not be referred to as weirdos. That's not going to happen until like 2022, because all this the trials will take place between 2020 to the end of 2021. But that's okay. All right, unsung heroes. That's all right. So a couple of things I wanted to point out with this whole thing blowing up, because this is very important. Everyone's going to say, oh, it's not spiritual. Sure it is. It's extremely spiritual, because it's about the dark energy that's been polluting and corrupting all of Earth. And without cleaning up this energy, you cannot rise and ascend the planet. Nor can the human collective. They can't wake up until this stuff is cleaned up. So yes, it is very spiritual. Okay, so that's my thing. It annoys me when people say that. Oh, you're getting negative. You're this, you're that. Why are you covering that? It's not spiritual. It's extremely spiritual, and that's what a light warrior is all about. Okay, facing that ugliness and darkness, going la 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 la. There's nothing for you. Okay. All right. The ace in the hole. I've been told this a couple of months back, and I did make, it's in one of my NRVs. It's in NRV 20, 22, 25, or 27. It's in one of those NRVs, okay? And I keep hearing 15, and NRV 15, where I talk about Rachel Chandler. When the pictures from Jeffery Island, from Pedo Island tunnels, those weird pictures, snapshots showed up on Rachel Chandler's Instagram. They said Rachel Chandler, a lot of the truthers are saying Rachel Chandler posted those pictures on her Instagram to show, that she got control or something like that. No. And the minute I was like, oh, no. The white hats have Rachel Chandler. Period. She's under lock and key. She's the one singing like a canary, okay? She's the ace in the hole. She's the ace in the hole bringing everything down. She's the one providing all this shit. She is. The reason why they're protecting her is because she was a victim. They had her very young, and they were trafficking her very young. And she was under mind control. So now she is not, and that's why she's the one selling them out. And they have her in a very secured place. Now I feel safe saying this. If you go back to those NRVs I just mentioned, you will see I mentioned it quickly. But I said I can't go into details. Now I feel okay going into details. They have control of her Instagram. And the white hats, they're the ones who posted that picture to show the black hats, if you want to call it that way, that they have their ace in the hole. That is how they have all the information. That is how they have those pictures and stuff. They got it from her, and they've been using her Instagram to say, hey, we got you. It's like they're poking the bear. The white hats were poking the bear by posting that picture from Rachel Chandler. Okay, so that's going on with Rachel Chandler. She's the ace in the hole. That's the way my oversoul described her, the ace in the hole. Epstein, he was the first domino that needed to fall, and he was also the keystone. Okay? Because he was he wasn't just the supplier, he got his supplies from other people, as in the human trafficking. His island and his places, especially Pedo Island, was being used to prepare the sacrifices, to set people up set people up for initiations. That is what he was all about. Okay? So that's why through him you could connect through every dark organization in this world, because he's the one who Pedo Island was used for the initiation spot. Okay? So okay. In those NRVs that I did, And I also want you guys to listen up when it comes to the fake news, the CNNs and MSNBCs, blah, blah, your local news station. Because this is going to unfold very fast. This is already mid-August. And remember, I told you, this unveiling and unraveling and rounding up is this year. It goes up until the end of this year. So look for these catchphrases that they're going to try to use to spin it into something where people should try to accept, but it's not going to work. And the people who do buy into it, they're so asleep. Yeah, they're not going to make it through the thrashing floor. Look it up. The thrashing floor, okay? Separating the wheat from the chaff. The phrases are religion of the elite. I already mentioned these things in my other NRVs. I'm just reiterating because they're all going to come up now. This is what the Mockingbird media is going to say. Religion of the elite. They're going to refer to Epstein's Island as the gateway to hell, because of all the stuff they're going to find. The gateway to hell, the religion of the elite, and which NRV was it? Is it NRV 20? I think it was it NRV 27? I should have wrote the exact number. It's either NRV 27 or NRV 20. I think 27, towards the end of 27. I talk about them dredging the waters around Epstein's Island. That is what they're doing now. I caught a video this morning. It just popped up on my timeline. I forgot exactly where it came from. But just look it up. I saw a video of, and I know it's on YouTube. It was early this morning, like 4 a.m. I saw it. We all know they're storming the castle now, right? They're storming Epstein's Island, the FBI, and a whole bunch of other agencies. I saw that they had scuba divers going in the water around the island. And it's in my NRV that I said this is going to be one of the first things that happens, because they're going to search the waters, and that's how they're going to find the skulls that are filled with cement. That's how they were disposed of, the baby skulls, after being used in the ceremonies. And there's also adult skulls too, but it's a lot of baby skulls. Like I see like packages wrapped up, like they're going to break the cement open. They'll find remains of people wrapped up in the cement. There's just a whole bunch of cement, and I see lots of bones being brought up, like rocks and stuff, and it's like a lobster cage. Ever seen when they catch lobsters and crabs in those big cages, those ships, those fishing ships? So that's how it's going to be brought up. That's what's going to happen. That's going to come out real soon. Once that comes out, that is when they're going to start talking about the religion of the elite, gateways to hell. And I'm getting right now, all these movies glamorizing this shit is going to start popping out. And also they'll be talking about Skull and Bones and the old movie Skull and Bones, and they're going to try to glamorize it as much as possible. And there's many fools out there, many asleep fools, human fools, that are going to be buying into it, that are going to be like, oh my God, it's so cool. And they're drinking the blood, and they're going to show, especially when they start, trotting out all the celebritards who've been drinking blood and stuff like that. And they'll show pictures of Gaga when she was in American Horror Stories, when she was the countess drinking the blood of the children and having them hooked up to those special weird type of kidney machines that they look like dialysis machines, but they were circling the blood out of the children into them via IV. If they didn't want to drink the blood, but it was more to replenish their entire system, because drinking the blood is more ceremonial. I also said that in the NRVs too. So check out my NRVs. They're in all of this that's coming out is in there. Okay, future proves past. Said it all in the past. Okay, and now here it is in the future. It's coming up in the future, all of it, very soon. It's not that far away. And also remember the whole cannibalism thing. I also said that they grind the bones to make their bread, literally. And the royals are going to come up as big cannibals. They're all cannibals, but the biggest cannibals are going to come out. And also in the NRVs, remember about the parents, all these parents from all these different countries coming up. Now, they're doing this, some of them are doing this to cover their asses, because it's coming out that, they sold their daughters to Jeffrey Epstein and his madams and his crew and to other people, especially those in the Eastern Bloc countries, Yugoslavia and Russia, all those countries over there, the Eastern Bloc countries, the Eastern Bloc countries. And they're going to say, oh no, they just said they were going to bring them into these modeling agencies. We did not sell our daughters. They're full of shit. A lot of them are full of shit. They're just trying to cover their asses. But everything in the dark is going to be brought to light. So even those parents are going to be proven as freaking liars. But, all those, and I spoke about the modeling agencies and how they work and how the parents have to sign over the kids' custody. That's why they want you 18 and over and under, 18 and under, because the parents, number one, because of your energy, they want to suck that younger energy before you completely go through puberty. So that's why they want you under 18. By the time you're 19, you're too old. I remember that. And I cried so hard. When I turned 19 and a half, I got that phone call. I was living in LA at the time. And it's one of the biggest world modeling agencies. And they told me that, I was being tested to sign a contract with them to really go in deep. And, I'm glad I never did. And they told me, they told me to go to some party, and I didn't go to the party because another girl said, yeah, you got to do coke and shit like that. I'm like, I don't want to be around that stuff. They were mad at me for that. And then I was told that I'm turning 19 and a half. And I was like, yeah, I am. I'm 19 and a half now. And they didn't want anything. They were like, no. Unless you've been with us for a while, we should never have taken you on because you were too old to begin with. It was heartbreaking. It was heart-wrenching. So that's my damn story. And I gave my other stories too when I was in New York and dealing with another big name modeling agency in New York when I was a really young teenager, 15 years old. So, okay. So just putting out those points, okay, so you guys could remember. And just keep it in the back of your head, all right, when all this is coming out, because it's all coming out. September is huge. You think August is big. August is just the breaking of it, is the cracking of the egg. The frying of the egg comes in September, as they gather all the information. Bits and pieces are coming out, yes. And check out Rusty Shackelford. He has a drone footage of the FBI and all the other agencies inside Jeffrey's kitchen and all over the freaking island, and try to find that scuba one. I started crying when I saw that because I was like, oh my God, all those skulls, all those children, all those babies, they're all going to be dredged up. Just send out love and light. But the normies need to see this. They need to see it all. Everything in the dark needs to be brought to light so we could stop. You can't heal a wound without cleaning it out first. And that's it. All right. Lady V out. HigherRealmHolistics.com. Yeah. Love you guys. We got the victory. Peace. Bye.